Yes.
मैम लिखा है पर वो
मैम मैंने
पीडीएफ
भी
डाउनलोड
लिखा है।
करने जाए ना आंसर बताने के लिए, तो यहाँ कैमरा बंद हो गया।
अच्छा, कोई इशू नहीं है। अब अपने आप से बताओ ना, चंक्स में बता दो कि मैम मैंने ऐसा कुछ लिखा है। It's somewhat like this. Let me ask for a
मैम मिस्टर हैरियट,
yes, yes.
Ma'am, he was very kind and gentle with the animals.
मैम he was brilliant veterinary surgeon who was studying medical veterinary and also expert in psychology, who was very gentle with his patients.
Very good. It's totally correct. Now, what value have you
Ma'am,
done?
ऐसा लिख सकते हैं कि also wants. Ma'am, ऐसा लिख सकते हैं कि he also wants the mistress of overfeeding the dog.
To stop overfeeding the dogs.
Yes, ma'am. Stop overfeeding the dog.
Yes, you can write. Yes, Shlok?
Ma'am, can I give my exact answer?
Yes, of course, you can go ahead.
Mr. Harriet is a competent veterinary surgeon. He's really worried about Tricky. He's practical and pragmatic. I am impressed by his cleverness of enjoying the best of the both worlds.
Very good. If you have not copied, very good. I know that you have not copied because it was actually the phenomenal line of the chapter. So it's good. Okay, fine. Next question. How did Mrs. Pumphrey and her servants behave when Tricky was about to be hospitalized? Yes, Sneha?
Ma'am, may I answer?
Sneha?
When Tricky was about to be hospitalized, the servants were running from up to down and rushing from here and there to taking all the necessary items for Tricky. And Miss Pumphrey was crying and throwing Tricky's coats from the window.
Very good, very good. Yes, Kavya?
Ma'am, I have written that Mrs. Pumphrey and her servant used to rush in and out in order to collect his day bed, his night bed. Maids used to collect his breakfast bowl, lunch bowl, and supper bowl. They all collected Tricky's coat, toys, rubber bands, and so on. Mrs. Pumphrey was very sad and started crying.
Very good. Yes, Manya. I'm coming to everyone. Don't worry. It's not like that I'm going to answer.
Answer, but we can see glimpse of tear in Mrs. Pumphrey's eyes. The change in the answer. Otherwise, the answer was same.
Okay. Yes, Shlok.
When Tricky was about to be hospitalized, everyone brought him his favorite cushions, bed, toys, etc. Mrs. Pumphrey was in despair and her servants cried.
Okay. Servants cried or Mrs. Pumphrey cried?
Ma'am, she was in despair and her servants cried. This was the exact line in the textbook.
Okay. Okay. So, okay. Yes, Aditya?
Yes, ma'am. When Tricky was about to be hospitalized,
Aditya, camera.
ma'am, turn.
Done what? Lost. Where is Aditya? Aditya, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
So have you switched on your camera?
No, ma'am.
Why?
Because I'm out. Ma'am, because I'm out and ma'am, network connection is not stable yet.
Okay. Fine. Continue. Read out your answer.
You can also ask Dara, ma'am.
Oh, Aditya, network is very bad because I'm not able to hear you properly. Am I facing?
Ma'am, you can also ask Dara if you want.
Am I the only one who is not able to hear Aditya, or everybody is facing the same problem?
Ma'am, same problem.
Okay, fine. No issues, Aditya. You type the answer in the chat box. I'll read it out. No issues. Okay, what pained Nelson Mandela on becoming the president of South Africa? You all must have answered this. If not, I'm going to shoot you.
May I say?
In the virtual mode, I'm going to shoot you. Yes, Maitri. मैत्री तुमने आंसर नहीं लिखा होगा ना, मैंने पिटाई लगा देनी है.
Yes, ma'am.
क्या
Ma'am, when
पिटाई लगा
Nelson Mandela became
दी?
the what? Ma'am?
Nothing. You continue with your answer.
Ma'am, when Nelson Mandela became the president of South Africa, the most thing which pained him was the apartheid movement and the sacrifices of his comrades, which brought him unable to thank them.
Whom he was unable to thank.
Ma'am, comrades.
Yes. Whom? Comrades whom he was unable to thank. Right? Because he was not able to do that. Right? Anyone else? Yes, Kavya?
Ma'am, I have written that on becoming the president of South Africa, Nelson Mandela pained that he wouldn't thank the people who had started fighting against apartheid. Nelson Mandela also said because of those people, he is able to reach this position.
Very good. Yes, Shlok, we'll begin from you this time.
The hunger for the freedom of his people, their desire to enjoy the basic and honorable freedom, pained Nelson Mandela on.
Yes, after that, I need Manya.
Ma'am, on becoming the first Black president of South Africa, Nelson Mandela was pained that he was not able to thank the extraordinary freedom fighter who sacrificed their life for the freedom.
Perfectly right. Absolutely correct. Yes, Neha.
Thank you.
Nelson Mandela pain when he became the president of South Africa that the freedom fighters before him were not present to enjoy that freedom. So,
That is also acceptable. I'm so sorry. I'm very much tired. So a bit of yawning. I'm not feeling sleepy, but it's just the yawning is there. So ignore. Yes, Neha, perfect answer. Yes, Arya, I was waiting for your name to appear on the screen.
Yes, ma'am. Nelson Mandela was very sad about after being the president. He was sad due to he is not able to give them respect and thankful who has sacrificed their life for the freedom of South Africa.
Okay. Perfect. Tanisha. Tanisha. Those who are not answering, should I remove you from the group? Mahi.
Yes, ma'am.
Mahi, answer. Tanisha, be ready for the answer. I'm going to ask you right now. Yes, Mahi.
Ma'am, which Mahi?
Mahi Patel.
Yes, ma'am.
A571 Mahi Patel.
Yes, ma'am. On becoming the president of the South Africa, Nelson Mandela have the pain of the apartheid made the Nelson. No, he have survived in jail for 30 years. He has struggled.
Listen, Mahi, you people have sent me your PDF files, not your original copies. Where are your answer sheets? Why are you fumbled? Why are you fumbling while speaking when the answer sheets are with you? Keep your answer sheet handy in front of you now when you're reading your answer. Prajwal. Prajwal.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, answer please. How did Mandela's hunger for freedom change his life?
Yes.
Yes, what? Give me the answer. Prajwal. No answer. Sanyam. Those who are not answering, I'm not going to check your answer sheet. I'm telling you. Straight away, I'll give you 0. You want
Sacrifices all comforts. He sacrifices all comforts of settled life for the freedom.
Sanyam? Sanyam, are you there? No response. Vidhi? Krish Patel?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, answer the same question.
Which one? Ma'am, wait a sec.
Hmm?
Ma'am, 1 second.
I'll just keep the laptop on the table so that it will be absolutely perfect for me to talk to you people.
Ma'am, which one?
Which one? That's the perfect angle now. Okay. I'm asking you the question, how did Mandela's hunger for freedom change his life? From your test.
Ma'am, that is when the hunger for my own freedom become the greater hunger for the freedom of my people. It was this desire for the freedom of my people to live their life, to live there with dignity and self-abiding autonomy, to become a criminal that turned a family living, loving husband.
Ma'am, you are not audible.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, now audible.
Yes, ma'am.
I am asking Krish from where this answer.
Ma'am, sorry, it is another answer.
This background now is from your house. Is this background noise is from your house?
Yes, ma'am.
That's
Ma'am,
why.
can you come closer to the device and speak?
We cannot hear you properly. I have some
Hear me properly. No issues. I'll solve this matter. I'll just put on my headphones. By the time I want Vanya to read out the answer. Vanya, quickly, the same answer.
Ma'am, me?
Vanya. A709. Of course, you. Am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, but
Still, you are
very
not audible to me, ma'am. Your voice is cracking.
Now is it audible?
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, it is audible.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now you will not face any problem.
I mean, my still your
Okay,
voice
no
is
issues.
cracking. Ma'am, it is cracking and lagging.
Is it so? Still?
No, ma'am.
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
That might be the sound of my breath. Now I think it's very clear. Now it's not coming.
Ma'am, in mine it's still happening, ma'am. Ma'am, because I have some low network. That's why.
It might be the issue from your end, dear. From my end, it is not there. Whatever I can do, I am doing it.
Yes, ma'am.
See, I've put on my headphones so that you should get the proper noise. Okay, somebody has written the answer in the chat box as well. Let me read it out. Ma'am, I'm not, okay, fine. Aditya, I got it. The hunger for his own freedom become the hunger for the freedom of his people. This desire of a non-racial society transformed him into a virtuous and self-sacrificing man. A lot of spelling errors in typing. Thus, he joined the African National Congress, and this changed him from young man into a bold man. Okay. Okay, fine, Vanya. Got it. Fine, let's move to the other question. My next question is, for Frost, what do fire and ice stand for? For Frost, what do fire and ice stand for? Yes, Manya.
Ma'am, for frost, the fire stands for desire of people and ice stand for coldness among them or indifferences or hate among them.
Okay, great. Maitri?
Ma'am, for frost, fire stands for lust and endless desire, and ice stands for hatred.
Okay. Shlok?
Ma'am, it was the same.
Same. Most of you are having the same answer, right?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Next question. Write the sum and substance of the poem Fire and Ice. Write the sum and substance of the poem Fire and Ice. Sum and substance means? Sum and substance means what?
Ma'am, the gist or
The
message of
meaning
the
below the
poem.
line. Meaning
Yes.
below the lines.
Meaning of the lines or summary or gist of the poem. Who is going to answer me this for this? Any one of you, please.
Ma'am, can I?
Yes.
The sum and substance of this poem is that there will come a time when the whole world will perish. Nothing is eternal.
That's it? You
Yes,
have written
ma'am.
this much? Anyone else?
Ma'am, can I?
Yes, Arya.
Ma'am, by this poem, we came to see that Frost named fire as the desire and ice as the hatred. He want to know that by how the the world is going to end.
Okay.
He is firstly he is in the side of fire, the desire. If the earth is going, the world is going to end two times, then he is with the hatred one.
Okay. Fine. Next question. Nelson Mandela.
Can you give the perfect answer of this question?
Yes, of course. The perfect answer should go like this. Like, according to Frost, fire and ice are the two contradictory elements are placed in the poem with that point of view that the world is going to end in two manners. It could be fire or it could be ice. Ice denotes the coldness or calmness of the world, a peaceful end, whereas the fire has an enraged fear and envy about the other people. So it is going to end with the hatred. And if it is going to happen, so Frost always wanted to be on the hatred side.
Ma'am, may I read my answer once and will
Yes.
you tell it is wrong?
Yes, yes.
Ma'am, the sum in this poem is the world is external or world will end one day, and the substance of fire, the desire or the eyes hate. will end the world. So we should not be selfish and hate others, but live a peaceful life on the earth.
Yes, that's also perfectly fine.
Ma'am,
Acceptable. Yes.
ma'am, it should be short because it's 2 mark only.
Yes, it's 2 marker. So you can write simply the simple line here. When I'm saying write the sum and substance of the poem, Fire and Ice. So fire denotes the hatred in the world. How they both are denoting how the world is going to end according to Frost. So fire denotes the hatred and ice denotes the peace and coolness. That's it. That's more than enough. 2 marker question does not should not be the lengthy one. It should not carry the lengthy answers. As such, you are giving the time and chance to the external or the examiner to cut your marks as much you are writing in the short answer. Okay. Nelson Mandela, in his inaugural speech, used these 2 words: an extraordinary disaster and so glorious a human achievement. What did he mean by that?
Ma'am, can I?
Yes.
Nelson Mandela made from this the word like extraordinary disaster is for the white people which are in minority but ruling on the blacks. Mandela found it strange that how a human can rule another human and making difference by the color of their skin. He used the glorious human achievement for the freedom from the white people and freedom for the type of tortures from white people. From now there are no differences between people having by their skin black or white.
Okay, fine, perfect. Anyone else who wants to try?
Yes,
Yes, I
ma'am.
can see. I can
Yes,
see the
Ma'am, can
hand.
I?
Yes, Mahi, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. The Nelson Mandela inauguration
See,
speech.
proper noun in front of the proper noun, we will never use the. So this time, if you have used, next time take care of that thing. It cannot be the Nelson Mandela. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, Nelson Mandela inaugural speech used the word extraordinary human disaster and so glorious human achievement. He used the word extraordinary human disaster. It means that the people of South Africa suffered a lot in past: poverty, injustice, gender, and discrimination, policy of apartheid, etc. Were the things by which all the people of South Africa were suffered. It was like a human disaster. No one can do anything. No one can do anything. They don't have any freedom. Uh, he also used the word human achievement. It means that they were free from the non-racial government. Anyone can do anything that they want. They can enjoy their freedom. He said from now no one can be discriminated. Peace, justice, and love will be there from now.
Perfect. Perfect. Anyone else? Now.
Ma'am,
Yes.
it was of how much questions? Look at
4 mark. 4 mark. Lengthy question, na?
Can it
Ma'am.
21?
Yes, Kavya.
Ma'am, Nelson Mandela in his speech used extraordinary disaster referring to the unequal treatment to all blacks and the practice of apartheid. Then Mandela used glorious human achievement referring to the democratic and non-racial government where each and everyone in South Africa will treated equal.
Perfect. Very good. Yes, Shlok.
The apartheid regime that was based on racial discrimination stole black people's freedom was an extraordinary human disaster, and the installation of a government based on non-racial discrimination was a glorious human achievement.
Very good. I'm impressed. Everybody has written the answers. सुनने पे मुझे लग रहा है कि थोड़ा बहुत इधर उधर से देखा है तुम लोगों ने, but I can trust you. I trust you all. Because right now you are reading what you have written. And this is just because you all have read the chapters very thoroughly. And I'm happy with that. That this time you have attempted yourself. So you can pat your back like this. Very good. Those who have actually written all the answers. Yes, Manya.
Ma'am, Mandela by saying extraordinary disaster, he means the practice of apartheid that in that black world suffered a lot that take place on basis of color. It was a racial discrimination. And by saying glorious, he means that after suffering a lot, finally South Africa was free, and a black president or a black person was became the first president of South Africa.
A black person has become the president of the
South Africa.
South
First black
Africa,
president.
first black president, and this was the victory of blacks, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Glorious victory. Yes, Neha.
And Nelson Mandela used these two words. First, extraordinary disaster means the system of racial discrimination where blacks were not allowed to fulfill their obligations. And a man only has two obligations, one towards his family. It's the extraordinary disaster that the white would rule the country and fulfilling the obligations of black were not possible in the country like South Africa. Then he used the second word glorious, a human achievement. This means that after for equality, the country installed government. There was equality and justice between all the citizens of South Africa.
Very good, very good. Anyone else who wants to give a try one more time? Now, should I move ahead? Fine. Fine. Next thing is.
मैम ये
Yes?
आंसर ज्यादा लेंदी तो नहीं था मतलब वो मैम वर्ड लिमिट को क्रॉस तो
नहीं word limit को कोई cross नहीं करा. It's a 4-marker question. 4-marker question here means you have to write at least 80 to 90 words. 70 to 80 words should be there. So that is there. I guess they got logged out. Vanya and Pura. Okay. Fine. Next question. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Critically analyze the poem Fire and Ice in your own words. Now, critical analysis of the poem. Yes, who is going to read out? Yes, Kavya.
The poem Fire and Ice is about how will the world end. Some people or scientists believe that the world will end by fire, which symbolizes desire, whereas some says that world will end by ice, which indicates hatred. Also, others says that if world has to perish twice, then it will first end by fire and then end by ice.
Okay. Anyone else? I can see so many hands out there. Yashvi, you were about to give the answer. Then why have you lowered down your hand? Anyways, yes, Maitri.
In this poem, Fire and Ice, the poet Robert Frost mentions two kinds of thinking of people for the end of this world. Some people say that the world will end in fire, which indicates lust and endless desire, while some people say that the world will end in ice, which stands for hatred. The poet favors who supported ice, as the poet thinks that if the world had to perish twice, he thought that there is enough hatred among people to destroy the world.
Great. Last question I'm asking. Sorry, from this I'm asking the last question, the brief one. Was Tricky also to be blamed for more than one, and how? Yes, Shlok.
Yes, Tricky was to be blamed more ways than one. This is because he was greedy for food and luxuries. He would eat anything and everything that was fed to him. Sure, Mrs. Humphrey was over pampered Tricky, but it was his fault not to go on walks or play or do exercises. It made him like a bloated sausage with legs sticking at the sides.
बेटा तुम लोग कॉपी क्यों करते हो?
Seriously? Ma'am, now can I try?
Yes, you can try.
No, I don't think that Tricky should be blamed for more, because his mistress Pumphrey had given him food more than enough and not giving him exercises, as he will become weak. By giving him more food,
When you are, as he become weak, not became, as he become Weak.
weak. Weak. By giving him more food, he become unhealthy and become overweighted. As his weight grown that much that
Overweight.
he
Not
can't.
overweighted. Overweight. See,
Ma'am, I had said overweight.
no, you said overweighted.
Overweight as his weight grown that much that he can't stand up even. By enjoying his luxurious life, he suddenly gained that much of weight that he need to hospitalize. So this is not a mistake of Tricky, but the mistake of Mrs. Pumphrey to giving him more food and not giving him exercises.
With to, we always use first form of verb. This I taught you. This thing I tell you or not? With to, we
Yes,
always
ma'am.
use first form of verb. See, why I'm pointing you here, so that in next time, whenever you are writing, you will take care of these things. Yes. So Yashvi, yes, Yashvi, go ahead with the answer, please.
Yes, Tricky was the favorite dog of Mrs. Pumphrey, and she used to love him so much and feed him good and luxury foods. It was Tricky's fault also because he was a greedy dog who only used to eat all day and just used to rest. He never used to be active after having his meal.
Perfect. All correct. Any other answer except than this?
Ma'am, your voice is very low.
My voice is very low because I put it on the top because my breathing air was going inside. Any other answer? Any addition to
can
this? Yes.
Ma'am, I wrote Tricky and Miss Pumphrey both should be blamed as Miss Pumphrey was over pampering him and Tricky was enjoying. Miss Pumphrey was thinking that Tricky was suffering from malnutrition and she was giving him extra food between the meals and was not giving him enough physical training. Tricky was used to this luxury life and was happy by this. Miss Pumphrey loved Tricky so much that Tricky has a whole cupboard of his coats. She was rich and take care of Tricky too much.
Okay. Yes, Maitri.
Tricky was a very greedy dog. He always wanted something to eat every time and at every hour of the day. He also does not go for walks and he always becomes very eager to eat sweet things like chocolates, biscuits, which made him very fat and he looked like a bloated sausage. So he
Very
is
good.
also blamed for his present condition.
He was also blamed and he should be blamed because he was greedy. He was greedy. He was always ready to eat extra things and not active at all after eating. That's why he has to be blamed. Okay.
Ma'am, is my
Next.
answer correct?
Yes. Did you speak the answer? Whichever answer you people have spoken just now are all correct.
Okay.
Okay. Now comprehension, it was very simple. Was there any doubt in the comprehension?
No, ma'am.
Fine, then we will begin with the
No, ma'am.
new thing. Okay, I was just checking what all things are remaining in this. Anybody who wants to suggest that, ma'am, we have done this much and now this one is remaining?
Ma'am,
Yes, beta.
ma'am, you have told to submit the written homework.
Yes, let me check
ma'am.
your answer sheets first. Actually, I was not well from last 1 week, na. So it is remaining. Let me check it within 2 days. Then I'll ask you for to submit your notebook.
Okay, ma'am. Get well soon.
And now I'm feeling much better. It is just like due to the heavy doses of the medicine and tiredness, yawning and blinking of the eyes is constant. That's it. Rest, I am okay now. We'll check
So,
your
ma'am,
answer scripts.
today how the group will open, we will send the notes of
Uh,
English.
no, not right now. Not right now. Let me check your answer sheets first. Okay. Let me check
Ma'am, by
those
when
first.
we'll get our results?
Sunday. So by Sunday, I'll submit everything. So by Sunday, you will get everything. I'm so sorry. This time it got delayed
Okay.
due to my sickness.
No, ma'am, no need to be sorry, actually.
No. I should. When you commit mistake, you never become a smaller person or the tiny one to say sorry. When you committed mistake, it's fine due to any circumstance. See, I always believe in that. It's okay. So you'll get it before Sunday. This week itself, it will be done. Okay.
Sure, ma'am.
Anything else which we have to discuss, or should I move to the new topic for the introduction part? Because as such, it's 19, 519. So I'll give you an introduction so that in the next class, you will be ready with the reading part that, ma'am, we have read the chapter and these are the doubts which we faced. So by the time I will clear I will complete the chapter reading and explanation part, those doubts will be clear. I was checking what all things are remaining. So where is that? Except my drowsy eyes, I think I'm feeling much better. uh, okay, you tell me what are the things which are remaining. Okay, I got it. I got it. Yes, English. We have poem number 3. We have to do 3 and 4, and supplementary reader chapter number 2 is remaining, right?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what you want me to take first? Poem number 3 or supplementary reader chapter number 2?
Poem number 3.
Poem number
Poem number 3. Have we done the chapter? Okay, let me share the screen. Do you enjoy the session? Am I boring?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
मेरे मुंह पे तो तुम लोग बोले दोगे मैम नहीं आप बोरिंग नहीं हो. सर को बता देना चलो संदीप सर को कि अंशु मैम इतना बुरा पढ़ाते हैं सर नींद लेते रहते हैं अंशु मैम आपको क्या पता.
No, ma'am.
Actually when I explain I enjoy the session, but when it comes to like discussion part I feel so bored. It should be interactive. When I don't have anything to speak then I feel like I don't have anything to speak. Okay, we have done this long walk to freedom. And we are having next poem with us. That is, where is that poem? Such a long chapter it was. Where is the poem? Is this a poem? No, this is something else. This is the poem. Is this the poem? No, this is homophones. Tiger in the Zoo. Oh, that's my favorite poem. Beautiful poem. Have you ever read about the tigers? Oh, have I shared the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Am I visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I visible?
Clearly, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
fine. Now my eyes are open like anything after seeing this poem. This poem contrasts a tiger in the zoo. Have you visited zoo, students? Have you
Yes,
ever
ma'am.
visited the zoo?
Yes,
Everybody, most of you, 99.9% people have visited the zoo. Do you like watching animals in the cages? Yes, it's our
No,
like
ma'am.
it's like we cannot make them free because otherwise these wild animals will attack on them, attack on us. Otherwise, watching them in the cages is not at all good. Just like the free birds, what you enjoy most? The birds which are in cage or the birds which are making formations in the open sky? What do you love most?
Ma'am, the
I'm
formation
open
making in the
Open
sky.
world.
Birds in open sky.
As someday, if you get chance,
Birds in the
and
open sky.
yeah, we have a bird watching point in Gujarat also, which is that lake. I just forgot the name. pin me up. Name out the names of the lakes.
Chilika Lake.
No,
Ma'am,
not
Nal
Chile.
Sarovar.
Nal Sarovar is in Gujarat.
Yes.
There also migratory birds are coming. No, there is one lake. I just forgot the name. How can I forget here?
Ma'am, Thol.
Yes, exactly. Thank you so much for naming it. Thor Lake. If you go there in the morning, if you love birds, go someday there in the early morning. Means it's about the time when the sun is about to rise. You will find beautiful birds there. Beautiful, extremely beautiful birds. And if you are with your bird watching cameras or the binoculars, from far a place you can watch them moving there, flying in the slow moves and all. It's so good. People go there with their cameras just for bird watching. You know what is bird watching?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, watching the birds from a distant place. That's at some
Yes,
from some
ma'am.
distance. That is bird watching. But yes, here we are talking about tigers. There are almost 7 to 8 poems which are based on animals. Out of that, only 2 to 3 poems are there which are having the similar names tiger. Okay, one is Tiger tiger and one is Tyger tiger, but both are written on tiger. Here, one more poem is there which is about tiger in the zoo. The poet has very beautifully explained the beauty of a tiger. This poem contrasts a tiger in the zoo with the tiger in its natural habitat. The poem moves from the zoo to the jungle and back again to the zoo. Now, if I ask you that you have to create a contrast between the two lives, now you can compare yourself with that as well. Once you were so free, you can move anywhere. You were taking your bicycle and moving out, taking the rides on your bicycles, and right now you are locked in your rooms. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? I'm asking you
Yeah.
all.
Nice, ma'am.
Nice? Sitting at home, you are feeling nice?
No, ma'am.
Then?
And
Ma'am,
it's like we are
by
in a jail.
riding the bicycle in the open ground.
No, I'm saying there is still a difference. If still you are going, but there is a difference. How is that difference? How can you define that? How can you define that thing? I'll tell you.
Happiness.
It's yes, this is what I wanted from you all. This is the answer. The term which could define the difference between those two scenarios is happiness. Will you be happy when you are getting a if I leave you, if I take you to a Meadows? You know what is Meadows? If you don't know, tell me, ma'am, we don't know. I'll tell you what are Meadows.
Ma'am, I don't know.
Ma'am, we don't
Ma'am,
know.
I don't know.
Ma'am, we don't.
You don't know. Okay. Have you seen the landforms in the movies? A small hillside where only grasslands are there, long
Yes, ma'am.
plains, larger plains where the grasslands are there. Grass. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Imagine that. You close your eyes and imagine. I have taken you to a meadow. Meadow means a big ground is there, just like you have seen, might have seen in the movies, the golf grounds. In that shape, the plains are there, the small moldings are there, and entire thing is with the trees and grass. And you're free to go and move anywhere. How would you feel to go there? How would you feel?
Very good.
Will it be the
I'm
awesome
happy.
feeling from inside? I think the first thing which you will do over there, whether you are telling me or not, but you will lie down on the grass like this with the open arms. Am I correct?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Exactly. Because we all love to lie on the grass like this. And suppose if it starts raining at the same time? Oh, ma'am, what you have said. It will be just like Sone Pe Suhaga wala thing, right?
Yes, ma'am.
awesome feeling. I mean, it's enjoying at the fullest. We all are giggling. We all are love. We all are playing. We all are dancing. So, what do you think? That happiness is better, or the happiness which you are feeling right now in imaginating with me, which is much better? Actual scenario or this imaginative one?
Actual scenario.
Ma'am,
Actual
actual.
scenario. Those who agree with me that the actual scenario is far, far better than this imaginative one, please raise your hand. Let me see how many of you raise your hand. Quickly, quickly, then we'll move forward. Yeah, we all, we all love that, ma'am. Please take us to such place, right? Fine, 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 fine.
Ma'am, I had went to that kind of place.
Uh-huh. That's nice. Even if you have not seen the meadows, you must have seen the farms of your village, right? खेत देखे हैं ना सबने?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
No,
उसमें
ma'am.
भी
Yes, ma'am.
जिन्होंने देखे उनको पता, उसमें भी दौड़ लगाना बड़ा अच्छा लगता है ना? DDLJ देखी है सबने? Have you seen that
Yes,
movie?
ma'am.
सरसों के खेत
Yes,
देखे हैं ना
ma'am.
उसमें?
Yes, ma'am.
If somebody allows you to run into those fields, awesome, ma'am. I can give you very nice experiences, but the thing is, the same goes with the tiger. When the tiger is in zoo, he is the king of jungle, right? He is actually not the king, but he's considered to be the most powerful beast. But in the cage when it is coming back to the zoo, and in the cage when we are talking about, he is helpless, right? The
Yes,
beauty
ma'am.
is same. The tiger is not changing, but the scenario has changed. Now, how the poet has represented that is very beautiful. He stalks in his vivid strips, the few steps of his cage, on pads of velvet quiet, in his quiet rage. He should be lurking in shadow. I'm just reading out today. I'll explain you line by line so that you can note down the things. He should be lurking in shadow, sliding through long grass, near the water hole where plump deer pass. He should be snarling around houses, at the jungle's edge, baring his white fangs, his claws, terrorizing the village. But he is locked in a concrete cell. Now, till here, it was the explanation when the tiger is in, when the
Ma'am,
tiger
Cage.
ma'am, what is meant by terrorizing?
terrorizing, making somebody fearful. Okay, when the tiger is open and he comes near a village, okay, he comes near a village, people gets terrified with that. They get scared because it's an open. He's in open. He can attack anyone. Am I correct? And his sharp claws are like they can tear the body apart. So it's like that. But here he's locked in a concrete cell. His strength behind bars, stalking the length of his cage, ignoring visitors. He hears the last voice at night, the patrolling cars, and stares with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. Now he is thinking again why he cannot go there. So we'll continue with this poem in the next lecture and we'll finish it up. It will not take much time and we'll move to the next poem as well. We'll complete 2 poems. Which is the next one? See, the other poem is also given here. The tiger behind the bars and the cage growls. Both, I told you, there are 2 poems on the same concept. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. You had said that.
So both the poems are given here. We'll discuss about both the poems, and then it is given the panther. So we'll read all these animal poems, and we'll complete that. The fourth one is the greater cats. It's also about the panther. Okay, so these 2 poems we'll complete in the next lecture very nicely. Then I'll share the notes with you of both the poems, having the poetic device and everything in that. Okay.
Okay,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
this time after completing the chapter, you will or the poem, will you give that self-assessment part?
Yes, of course I'll do that. One second, one second. I'm not getting you. What did you say?
Actually, last for that dust of snow and fire and ice, you only gave that chapter analysis. Will you give this time for self-assessment part?
I have given only the chapter analysis. Extra questions I have not given.
No, ma'am. It is like chapter extra questions were given, but you said that you have to with answer it was given. I'm asking about
Okay.
self-assessment.
Self-assessment. Yes, definitely I'll do that. I'll do that. Don't worry. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Chalo. Whose lecture is there now?
SS.
Divya
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay, no issues. Sakshi ma'am is there. So I'll just leave from here. Okay. Sakshi ma'am, over to you. I'm just leaving. Huh?
Okay.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye bye, everyone. Take care. And in the next lecture, please be ready with your notebook and pen because we are going to write the things. Or otherwise, you can keep your pencil handy so that you can write the word meanings of the poem in the chapter itself, right? In the textbook itself. So it will be easier for you to understand the poem, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Bye,
Okay.
ma'am.
Chalo, bye bye. Take care.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Ma'am, we are going to start geography chapter 1.
Yes, resource and development.
Resources and development.
Okay.
Ma'am, we are not discussing the paper.
Yes, beta.
Ma'am, we are not discussing the paper.
Do you want to discuss it right now or once I do the correction, then you want to discuss it? Choice is yours. तो उस टाइम में क्या होगा, मेरे पास ज्यादा अच्छी कंडीशंस में होंगी किसने कितना किया है. मैं तो दोनों तरीके से तैयार हूं. If you want it, I'll discuss it right now. It's okay for me.
No, ma'am, we will
Mostly by Monday, I'll be sharing the results. 1 minute. Mostly by Monday, I'll be sharing the results. Yeah, you will get it by Monday or Tuesday. So once you get the results, then you are in a better position to ask me, or you want the very next day only. For me, how many of you agree that you need a result, want to discuss the paper today only? Just raise your hands. Maximum बच्चे होंगे तो आज ही कर दूंगी. Okay, Maitri is there. Okay, Sneha, Manya. Okay. 1 minute. Just a minute.
मैम.
हाँ जी.
मैम मैम आपने अभी क्या बोला मैम? मुझे नेटवर्क इश्यू था तो मुझे समझ में नहीं आया.
मैंने ये बोला बच्चों को आज डिस्कस करना चाहते हो कि बाद में डिस्कस करना चाहते हो, ऐसा.
ओके मैम, थैंक यू.
इतना ही पूछा. जिसको आज करना है वो रेज योर हैंड्स करो, इतना बोला मैंने बस, और मैंने कुछ नहीं किया. ठीक है. Okay. So we have 20 objectives in that. Yes.
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I'll start with that. I think so around 10-12 children wants to discuss it now only. So just a minute. 1 minute.
Ma'am, I have made you the host. I'm leaving the meeting. कुछ भी हो तो just.
I have to end it, or there is any other class?
You have to end it.
Okay, done.
In between कोई issue हो तो just give me a call.
हाँ, definitely. Okay. So let us start. I'll check. I think so most of the children have joined. There is nobody. So let us start. So first, there were MCQs. Yes. Now,
Yes, ma'am.
so the first, do you want me to do one by one, or you people have the answers and I just need to give you the answers?
Only answer.
See, the first, who emphasized the notion of a united community enjoying equal rights under the Constitution? That is, your A is the correct answer. La Parte, the fatherland, and Lee Sicheon, the citizen. Yes. Number two, nationalism, which emerged as a force in the late 19th century, means A is your correct answer. Strong devotion of one's own country and its own, its a history and culture. Okay. Pick out the correct definition to define the term plebiscite. So D is the correct answer. Plebiscite is a direct vote by which all citizens of a region are asked to accept or reject a proposal. Now, next is conservatism. That is of C is the correct answer. Monarchy, the church, social hierarchies, property, and the family should be preserved. Number fifth, when did the Treaty of Vienna take place and who were the participants? The Treaty of Vienna take place in 1815. Britain, Russia, Persia, and Austria are the participants. Who said when the French sneezes, the rest of the Europe catches cold? That is Martini.
Metternich.
Metternich, 1 minute.
C.
C is the correct answer. Next, each power, Russia, Germany, England, Austria, Hungary was keen on countering the hold of other powers over the Balkans. This became one of the major reasons for
First World War.
First World War. A is the correct answer.
First World War.
Brussels presented a special problem. What was it?
B, the Dutch speaking.
The Dutch speaking people constituted a majority in the country but minority in the capital. Okay, 9th. The people whose forefathers came from India to Sri Lanka as plantation workers during the colonial period are called
The Indian Tamils.
Indian Tamil. Option B.
B is the correct answer. Okay. When did Sri Lanka emerge as an independent country?
C, 1948.
C, the correct answer is 1948. Now, number 11, the community government is elected by the people belonging to one language community, Dutch, French, and German speaking. What power does it hold?
Cultural, educational, and language related issue.
Cultural, educational, and language related issues. Number A is the correct answer. Give reason as to why power sharing can be good for a country.
Both A and C. A and B. A and B.
Both. So D is the correct answer. A and B.
Yes.
Give an example of horizontal distribution of power. That is legislature, executive, and judiciary. In Sri Lanka, there are about % Christians who are both Tamil and Sinhalas.
7. C, 7.
7. C is the correct answer. Number 15. What will be the aspiration of an educated urban unemployed youth?
An urban educated unemployed will be aspire for good job opportunities where his education can be made use of.
Okay. C is the correct answer. Which country can be considered as a developed country in the modern world? Select your answer from the following statements.
Countries which are having huge
Among the
amount of
highest in
wealth
the
and
Human Development Index.
Development Index.
If women are engaged in paid work, what difference does it make? Their dignity in the household and society increases.
Yes.
Dash is the total income of the country divided by its population.
Per capita income.
Per capita income.
मैम
हाँ बोलो.
मैम 17 वाले का आंसर क्या?
D.
Okay, ma'am.
19th, country with per capita income of US dollar dash per annum and above in 2017 are the rich countries?
12056.
12056.
6.
So it's $12,056 per annum.
Yes.
How can we find out if we are properly nourished?
Height and weight table.
B is the correct answer, body mass index. Now, section B, study the data given below and answer the question that follows. Some comparative data on Punjab, Kerala and Bihar is given. Okay. Now, first question, which state has the highest infant mortality rate?
Bihar.
Bihar is the highest. Second में आपको लिखना है, why does the state has the highest infant mortality rate? Give two reasons. Means in Bihar, why the mortality rate is highest?
Ma'am, there are no sanitation proper and no healthcare facilities there.
So you can write about lack of health facilities and lack of sanitation and food security. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Now next, the decades of 1830 had brought great economic hardship in Europe. Support the statement with the argument. What points you have to, I don't want complete sentences, just give me an idea what points you're supposed to write here.
Ma'am, population increased, food prices increased. The migrated people come to the cities to live. And
stiff competition.
Stiff competition for small producers.
Okay, very good.
And there were more sneakers of the job than employment.
Okay. So basically high population. Okay, population migrated from rural areas in the search of job to the urban areas and created a crowded slums. Yes. Then small producers face stiff competition. Yes. Food prices due to bad harvest has increases. ये भी एक add करना है तो कर सकते हैं. Okay. Describe the process of unification of Italy.
Ma'am, Italy?
Romanticism.
Oh, sorry,
Romantic-
Germany.
Germany.
Ma'am, by romanticism होगा ये.
बस इतना ही लिख दिया तुमने?
नहीं मैम.
No मैम, पूरा लिखा है मैम.
क्या क्या लिखा है?
Ma'am, first.
It was led by Ottoman Bismarck.
Ma'am, first step was made by Persia in 1848.
Then the failure of Frankfurt Parliament, yes?
Yes.
Then
Yes,
under the leadership of Ottoman Bismarck, yeah, the chief minister of Persia proved to be the main architect. Bismarck reached the goal with the help of Persian army and the bureaucracy. They have 7 wars, 7 years with the 3 major wars.
Ma'am, that was Persian, Austria, Denmark, and France.
Yes. Explain any 3 beliefs of the conservatism that emerged after 1815.
Ma'am, first point was given in the question paper only.
क्या?
Ma'am, MCQ में था कि they believe that establish of society hierarchies were important.
Monarchy, church and social hierarchy, property and family must be protected. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Feudal system must be removed, ma'am. ये भी था.
What system must be removed?
Feudal.
Feudal system must be removed.
When they wanted state power more efficient and a strong and a modern army.
And even they want to continue with the Napoleon changes, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
About the standardized measurement currency and all that, yes?
Modernization of the traditional institute of strength and then.
Describe the ethnic composition of Belgium. ये तो आप लिख ही सकते थे पूरा. वो तो मैंने discuss करवा ही दिया था.
Yes.
Let us come to section C. What may be the development for one, may be the destruction for other. Explain the statement with appropriate example.
Ma'am, the farmer and dam example.
वो farmer and dam वाला example है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. वो example से पूरा explain कर सकते हैं इसको. How did the Balkan become the most serious source of nationalist tension in Europe after 1871? Explain with examples.
मैम इसमें example First World War का ही देना.
हाँ? बेटा थोड़ा जोर से बोलो, क्लियर नहीं आ रहा है।
मैम हम इसमें एग्जाम्पल तो फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर का देंगे ना?
हाँ, Balkan became the most serious source of nationalist tension in Europe. Okay, it was a region consisting of multinationalities, including the modern day Romania, Bulgaria, Albania, and Greece. Yeah, and it was
broadly known as slaves.
Huh?
And they were broadly known as.
And they were under the control of Ottoman Empire. Yes. Then the Balkan states were furiously jealous of each other, and they wanted to gain more and more territories at the cost of others.
Ma'am, the spread
And
of
due to which more bigger countries entered in the war and then started the world war.
वो last point आएगा, उससे पहले आएगा the internal conflicts among the different nationalities and the voice protested against the independence. यानी आपस में बहुत ज्यादा लड़ रहे थे वो लोग.
हाँ मैम, रिवॉल्यूशनरीज और
ये जो आपने बोला ना वो वाला पॉइंट एकदम लास्ट में आएगा. The other big European powers like Russia, Germany, England, etc. were keen on controlling the hold of other powers over the Balkans. They too had their imperialistic ambitions on Balkans.
मैम इसका भी एक पॉइंट एमसीक्यूज में दे रखा था.
हाँ तो कोई बात नहीं बेटा, तो What are the different forms of power sharing in modern democracies? तो 4 forms of power sharing है. Power sharing among the organs of the government means horizontal form of power sharing. उसको explain करना था. Power sharing among the government
at different levels.
हाँ. So that vertical is vertical division. Social groups and your political parties and pressure groups. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. We have to explain, right?
One at a time.
Ma'am, we have to explain the two of them.
Okay, so discussion is done.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Let us start with resource and development. देखो, what is development in economics you have understood. Yeah? तो आपको याद है हमने डेवलपमेंट वाला चैप्टर इकोनॉमिक्स में किया था. तो डेवलपमेंट का मतलब क्या है?
ग्रोथ, प्रोग्रेस.
हाँ, अब ये ग्रोथ और प्रोग्रेस रिसोर्सेज को बैलेंस करके कैसे करोगे? इट्स नॉट दैट कि आज आप डेवलप्ड होना चाहते हो, यू वांट टू गेट योरसेल्फ डेवलप्ड या प्रोग्रेस और ग्रोथ. जस्ट यू आर यूजिंग द नेचुरल और मैन मेड रिसोर्सेज recklessly, means आप सोचे समझे बिना, just in the hoard of or in the race of getting more and more better thing, you are doing it. Yeah.
Ma'am, it is like sustainable development so that the natural resources are also preserved.
नहीं,
and
इस
the
चैप्टर में हम
development.
लोग क्या करेंगे? इट्स नॉट सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट, वो भी हम पढ़ेंगे. हम ये पढ़ेंगे ये डेवलपमेंट के लिए हम कौन से तरीके के रिसोर्सेज यूज करते हैं, हम कहाँ से यूज करते हैं, उसको हम कितना प्लान कर सकते हैं. आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm like the classification of biotic and abiotic.
पहले सबसे पहले कैमरा ऑन करो. मैंने 9th स्टैंडर्ड में आज 7 बच्चों को वेटिंग रूम में भेज दिया. फट से भेज दूंगी वेटिंग रूम में अगर कैमरा बंद हुआ तो. इतने अच्छे बच्चे थे, कितने बच्चे थे इतने अच्छे थे, उनको कभी मुझे बोलना नहीं पड़ता था कैमरा ऑन करो. अब वो भी दूसरों को देख के ऐसे हो गए ना कि कैमरा बंद करके बैठ जाते हैं. आदि प्रिया, हर्षिल, तिथि, युग, प्रियांश, कैमरा ऑन. तिथि, हर्षिल, वेदांत, हितव, आदित्य, सबका अलग अलग नाम लेना पड़ेगा, पूरी क्लास पीरियड इसी में निकलना है नाम लेने में मुझे। तनीषा, प्रज्वल, प्रज्वल का तो लास्ट ईयर का इश्यू है। संयम, ठीक है, मैं वेटिंग रूम में शिफ्ट करना शुरू करती हूँ, कैमरा ऑन करेंगे तो ही स्टार्ट करूंगी। People are thinking it's just a joke. 3 जनों को तो भेजा, अब और कितने रह गए देखना पड़ेगा। वेदा कैमरा ऑन करो। हाँ। तिथि 684 क्या नंबर है उसका?
ऑन ही है मेरा कैमरा।
सॉरी बेटा, आपका अभी देखा मुझे। चलो गए 8-10 जने गए, बाकी के अभी बाकी के बाद में भेजती हूँ, थोड़ा पढ़ा लेती हूँ। वेदांत, और ये कनेक्टिंग लिख के कौन आया है? चलो, now we'll start with resource and development. First part of the chapter we will study about different types of resources and how they play an important role in the development of a country. हमें ये पढ़ना है, ठीक है ना? Okay, now first condition, I hope everybody is sitting with a textbook. Anybody who don't have the textbooks? A pencil. अभी तक तो मेरा पैटर्न समझ में आ जाना चाहिए ना बेटा आप लोगों को। Okay, now everything available in our environment which can be used to satisfy our needs provided. अब यहाँ पे रिसोर्स के डेफिनेशन में मैक्सिमम बच्चे गलती करते हैं। आधी डेफिनेशन, everything available in the environment which can be used to satisfy our needs is known as resources. You are in grade 10th. 6th 7th में रिसोर्सेज से रिलेटेड मैन मेड एंड अबायोटिक, बायोटिक, रिन्यूएबल, नॉन रिन्यूएबल रिसोर्सेज आपने साइंस में भी पढ़े होंगे, इधर भी पढ़े होंगे, ठीक है? तब तक लिखते थे तो ठीक था, अब नहीं चलेगा। ये पूरा पैराग्राफ जितना है, एवरीथिंग अवेलेबल इन द एनवायरनमेंट विच कैन बी यूज्ड टू सैटिस्फाई अवर नीड। ऐसे तो अनाज खेत में उगता है, गेहूं सीधा ही खा लिया करो, आटा पीस के रोटी बनाने की क्या जरूरत है ना बेटा? सब्जी उगती है, सीधा तोड़ो, मुंह में पेट में डाल लो, हो जाएगा। पकाने की जरूरत क्या है? पानी को फिल्टर करके आरओ से ऐसे करने के, नदी नहर में सब जगह पानी मिलता है, सीधा जाओ पी लो, है ना? तो वो सारे रिसोर्सेज ही हैं। आजकल होता है 43 डिग्री टेम्परेचर अहमदाबाद में, है ना? लाइट चाहिए तो जाओ दोपहर को 2, 12, 1 बजे बैठ जाओ छत पे, रोशनी रोशनी है ना? ओके, सो दैट इज नॉट रिसोर्सेज फॉर यू प्रोवाइडेड इट इज टेक्नोलॉजिकली एक्सेसिबल, यानी टेक्निकली हम उसे यूटिलाइज कर सकें। अब आपको बहुत सारे मिनरल्स एंड मेटल्स नेचुरल एनवायरनमेंट में मिलते हैं। ऐसा नहीं कि मिनरल्स हम यूज नहीं करते घर में, मिनरल्स करते हैं, पर सीधा आप जहां से मिले वहां से रॉ मिनरल यूज कर सकते हैं? नहीं, उसका एक टेक्निकल प्रोसीजर होता है जिसको आप प्रोसेस करके यूज करते हैं. इकोनॉमिकली फिजिबल, यानी इट शुड बी इन योर बजट, परचेजिंग पावर. अब कल को पानी की बोतल 1000 रुपए की हो जाएगी तो कितने दिन लेके पी पाओगे? और अगर ले भी ली और पी भी लिया तो डू यू थिंक सो कितना सोच सोच के काम करोगे ना पानी के साथ, थोड़ा थोड़ा. और किसी ने अगर एक ड्रॉप भी गिरा दिया तो बस उसकी तो गई फिर, है ना. सो इकोनॉमिकली फिजिबल यानी आपके परचेजिंग पावर में होना चाहिए. एंड कल्चरली एक्सेप्टेबल कैन बी टर्म्ड एज रिसोर्स. कल्चरली एक्सेप्टेबल मीन्स हमारे कल्चर के हिसाब से ऑड वन आउट ना हो. कल्चर मीन्स सोसाइटी में आप अगर वो रिसोर्स कंज्यूम कर रहे हैं, इट शुड नॉट लुक ऑड. ओके, सो ये पूरा डेफिनेशन व्हाट इज रिसोर्सेज और डिफाइन रिसोर्सेज में एक भी वर्ड इधर से उधर नहीं होना है. आया समझ में? सो दिस इज, अब किसी को भी रिसोर्सेज का डेफिनेशन समझ में आया कि नहीं आया? पहले तो देखो, टाइप्स ऑफ रिसोर्सेज बाद में पढ़ोगे, पहले समझो ना रिसोर्स क्या होता है. ऐसा नहीं है कि जो चीज हमें मिल गई हम यूज कर सकते हैं टू सेटिस्फाई अवर रिसोर्सेज, बट उसको हमें प्रोसेस सिस्टमेटिक तरीके से होना चाहिए, हम खरीदने की परचेजिंग पावर में होने चाहिए, प्लस कल्चरली एक्सेप्टेबल होना चाहिए. कैन यू गिव मी एन एग्जाम्पल कि जहां आपको लगे ये रिसोर्स कल्चरली एक्सेप्टेबल नहीं है? कल्चर मीन्स हमारी सोसाइटी इसको एक्सेप्ट नहीं करेगी. अच्छा, ऐसा कोई एग्जाम्पल रिसोर्स का जो इकोनॉमिकली फिजिबल ना हो, मतलब आपकी परचेसिंग पावर के बाहर हो?
मैम रोल्स रॉयस.
हाँ, मैं भी नहीं खरीद, मैं ऑडी भी नहीं खरीद सकती बेटा. रोल्स रॉयस तो बहुत दूर की बात है, मैं तो ऑडी भी नहीं खरीद सकती हूँ, है ना. सपने जरूर देख सकती हूँ. और मुझे कोई बोले प्राइवेट जेट खरीद लो, है ना, तो मेरे बस के बाहर की बात है ना. सो ऐसा. एंड टेक्निकली एसेसेबल, ऐसी कोई चीज जो आपको पता है रिसोर्स है बट आप उसको प्रोसेस ही नहीं कर पा रहे हो.
यूरेनियम.
यस, यूरेनियम का एक एग्जांपल इसने दिया. दूसरा कैसा होता है, बहुत सारे मिनरल्स हमारे नेचर में अवेलेबल होते हैं, बट एज वी आर स्टिल लिटिल बिट behind of technical industrial development, we are not in a position to assess them. हमारे हाथ में नहीं होता है. आप मार्केट में जाते हो, ठीक है, आपकी सेटिस्फाई नीड्स है क्लोथ, हम अपने बजट के हिसाब से क्लोथ लेके आते हैं. टेक्निकली फिजिबल मतलब ठीक है, कॉटन वूल में से, कॉटन में से प्रोसेस होकर थ्रेड बनकर कॉटन के कपड़े आ जाते हैं, ठीक है ना. सीधा रुई तो चिपका के नहीं पहन सकती ना सब जगह ऐसे. I can't wear it. ये तो पॉसिबल नहीं है ना. अब वो फील्ड्स में एग्रीकल्चर में दाल उगती है, पल्सेस, ऐसे पहले दाल खा लूं, फिर पानी पी लूं, फिर नमक खा लूं, और फिर ऐसे ऐसे अपने आप को हिला लूं, है ना, तो अंदर पक जाएगी मेरी दाल. तो पॉसिबल नहीं है. अब वो दाल को पॉलिश होना है, प्रोसेस होना है, होगा ना. और घर पे भी मम्मी आके उसको टेक्निकली करेगी कि नहीं, भिगोएगी, कुकर में सीटी बजाएगी, नमक डालेगी, मसाला डालेगी, फिर तुम खाओगे ना. कैसे सीधा प्लेट में एक कटोरी में दाल, एक में चावल, एक में आटा, और कहेगी थोड़ा खा लो, ऊपर से पानी पी लो, बचा कुछ धूप में बैठ जाओ, सोलर एनर्जी से अंदर पक जाएगा डाइजेशन. सो ये सब रिसोर्सेज हैं, बट अगर ये 3 क्राइटेरिया पूरे नहीं होंगे तो वो हमारे लिए रिसोर्सेज नहीं है. नॉट नेसेसरी कि ऑल द क्राइटेरिया पूरे होने चाहिए, बट मिनिमम 1 या 2 तो होने ही पड़ते हैं, so that it is easy for us to consume.
Ma'am, example of culturally acceptable resource.
Culturally acceptable का एग्जाम्पल देती हूँ. मैं गई शॉप में, मैं एक सोसाइटी में रहती हूँ, ठीक है। अब सडनली मेरा एक कल्चर है, आई डोंट माइंड वेयरिंग वेस्टर्न क्लोथ्स या कुछ ऐसा है, मैं सडनली ऐसे एकदम वो नहीं फैंसी ड्रेस में बालू का ड्रेस होता है, ऐसा मैं खरीद के ले आई और रोज पहन के जाऊंगी, लोग मेरे बारे में क्या बोलेंगे? क्या होगा मेरा? लोग मुझे एक्सेप्ट करेंगे? ठीक है, आपके घर एक सिस्टमेटिक तरीके से खाना बनता है, पीपल आर वेजिटेरियन, नॉन वेजिटेरियन, एगिटेरियन, ठीक है ना। जो वेजिटेरियन होता है दे डोंट लाइक नॉन वेजिटेरियन पीपल, ठीक है। अब एक नॉन वेजिटेरियन खाने वाला आदमी अपना सब ताम झाम लेकर किसी वेजिटेरियन के घर में घुस गया, मार मार के गूदा बना देंगे उसका, है ना। सो दैट इज नॉट एक्सेप्टेबल, ठीक है। सो कल्चरली मींस आपकी सोसाइटी आपको एक्सेप्ट करनी चाहिए ना। अब सोसाइटी में एक्सेप्टेंस कैसा होता है? अब आप कई बार ऐसे कई चीजें अपने आसपास ऑब्जर्व करते हैं, फैमिली कॉन्फ्लिक्ट होती हैं या नेबर कॉन्फ्लिक्ट होते हैं, कोई आपके आसपास में ऐसा कोई नेबर या ऐसी फैमिली आ जाएगी, दे आर नॉट सोशलाइट, या उनके लिविंग स्टैंडर्ड्स और लाइफस्टाइल इज नॉट इन सच अ वे कि उधर ब्लेंड हो सके, मींस यू आर फाइंडिंग इट टू मच डिफिकल्ट। तो फिर क्या होता है, सोसाइटी वाले सेक्रेटरी को जाके बार बार उसकी कंप्लेन करते रहेंगे, फिर एक सोसाइटी मीटिंग बैठेगी, फिर उसको बुलाया जाएगा, फिर वो अपने हिस्से की बात बोलेगा, आप अपने हिस्से की बात बोलोगे, फिर वहां कॉन्फ्लिक्ट होगा, फिर क्या होगा, या तो सोसाइटी के मेंबर एडजस्ट होने पर, सोसाइटी के मेंबर ज्यादा होते तो वो एडजस्ट नहीं होते, अगर वो किराएदार है तो वो मकान छोड़ के चला जाएगा, अगर वो ओनर है तो उसको लाइफस्टाइल चेंज करना होगा या वो बेच के चला जाएगा एक लिमिट के बाद, ठीक है ना। तो ऐसे बहुत सारी चीजें होती है। हो गया ना। The process of transformation of things available in our environment involves an interdependent relationship between the nature, technology and institution. यानी एक ट्राइंगल है, आप नेचर से चीज लेते हैं, टेक्नोलॉजी से प्रोसेसिंग करते हैं और एक इंस्टीट्यूशन उसको सेल करती है। अब जो इंस्टीट्यूशन है ये तीनों आपस में लिंक्ड है, एक दूसरे के बिना कोई भी इंडिविजुअली काम नहीं कर सकते। ओके, human beings interact with nature through technology and create institution to accelerate their economic development. अब जैसे नेचर में जो भी चीज मिलती है हम उसको टेक्नोलॉजी के हिसाब से प्रोसेस करते हैं अपनी लाइफ के अंदर, और जब वो प्रोसेस हो जाती है तो इंस्टीट्यूशंस मींस ऐसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, पब्लिक ट्रेडिंग इंस्टीट्यूट या फर्म्स होते हैं जिसके थ्रू वो बाहर आती है लोगों के लिए और डायरेक्टली वी कंज्यूम। अब हमें पता है हमारे घर में स्टील के यूटेंसिल्स यूज होते हैं, ठीक है ना। अब ऐसे तो बहुत सारा स्टील मिलता है माइनिंग में, सीधा लाओ और शुरू हो जाओ ठोक ठोक के बर्तन बनाना, पॉसिबल है? उसको टेक्नोलॉजी से स्टील के शीट्स बनते हैं, वो शीट्स में से फिर मोल्ड बन के आपके यूटेंसिल्स बनते हैं, फिर वो मार्केट में आते हैं, वहां बिकते हैं, फिर हम उसको खरीद के लाते हैं, हम यूटिलाइज करते हैं, है ना। ऐसे ही करते हो? पेड़ पे उगता है कॉटन, मैंने जैसे बताया, बस सीधा जाओ कॉटन खरीद लो, ऐसे चिपका लो, सब जने पहन लो। और जो पहाड़ी इलाके में रहते हैं वो वूल आता है ना, वो शीप का जो भी होता है वो सब ऐसे ऐसे निकाल लो ठंड से बचने के लिए। इज इट पॉसिबल? नो। वो टेक्नोलॉजी से प्रोसेसिंग होगा, फिर हम खरीदेंगे। तो कोई भी चीज अगर नहीं होगी, ये इंटरडिपेंडेंट है ना, आपस में इंटर रिलेटेड है, नहीं छूट सकते। Do you think that resources are free gifts of nature as it is assumed by many? They are not. Resources are the functions of human activities. Human beings themselves are essential components of resources. They transform material available in our environment into resources and use them. These resources can be classified into the following ways. अब resources में कैसा है, हमने देखा है man made होते हैं और human resources होते हैं, वो हम बाद में देखेंगे। पहले हम लोग देखते हैं नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज, मतलब जो रिसोर्सेज हैं उनको हमने ब्रॉडली 4 कैटेगरीज में डिवाइड किया है। ये कई बार रेयरली क्वेश्चन आता है, व्हाट आर रिसोर्सेज, एक्सप्लेन और क्लासिफाई द रिसोर्सेज। तो ये चारों कैटेगरी लिखने होते हैं, तो 5 मार्कर क्वेश्चन आता है। अब कौन से 4 कैटेगरी? ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ ओरिजिन। ओरिजिन मीन्स कहाँ ओरिजिनेट हो रहे हैं। सो अगेन on the basis of origin it is subdivided into 2 categories, biotic and abiotic. ये बहुत पहले आप लोगों ने पढ़ा हुआ है। what is biotic and what is abiotic?
And the things which are non-living things are called abiotic. Things which are living.
काव्या फिर से बोलो तो तुम्हारी आवाज वो हो रही है थोड़ी सी.
Ma'am, the things which are living are called biotic, and which are not living, they are non-living things, they are called abiotic.
Okay, on the basis of exhaustibility, यानी कब तक टिकेंगे? क्या एक बार खत्म हो गए तो फिर से रिन्यूएबल हो सकते हैं, या वंस दे आर एंडेड अप दे कैन, लाइक सोलर एनर्जी, वो आपकी रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी है. रोज इवनिंग में सनसेट होता है, मॉर्निंग में फिर आ जाता है. ठीक है, वाटर एनर्जी है कि नहीं? सो अगेन एग्जॉस्टेबल मीन्स वेदर दे आर रिन्यूएबल, यानी कईयों को रिन्यूएबल होने में सम गेट इजीली रिन्यूएबल मीन्स बहुत ज्यादा टाइम. मोस्ट ऑफ द रिसोर्सेज आर लाइक दैट, दे गेट ओवर अ लॉन्ग पीरियड ऑफ टाइम टू रिप्लेश और रिन्यूएबल देम, यानी उनको फिर से बनने में बहुत ज्यादा टाइम लगता है. और काफी ऐसे रिसोर्सेज हैं जो एक फिक्स मात्रा में अवेलेबल है. Once they will finish, we cannot get them. They are non-renewable resources. वो दोबारा बन नहीं सकते. Okay? Okay? Now, on the basis of ownership, किसके पास ये resources हैं? मेरे पास हैं, means जैसे coal mines होते हैं, steel mines होते हैं. अगर एक किसी कंपनी के हैं तो वो रिसोर्सेज उसके हो गए, प्राइवेट हो गए, वो जिसको चाहे बेचे, जितना चाहे यूज करे. ठीक है ना? फिर कुछ रिसोर्सेज कम्युनिटी के होते हैं, जैसे आपके ऑडा गार्डन, पता है स्पोर्ट्स कॉम्प्लेक्स बनते हैं आप बच्चों के लिए, जहां पे बहुत सारे गेम्स अफोर्डेबल प्राइसेस पे होते हैं. वो कम्युनिटी रिसोर्सेज हो गए, सारी कम्युनिटी के होते हैं, सब यूज कर सकते हैं उसको.
प्लेग्राउंड,
नेशनल एंड इंटरनेशनल रिसोर्सेज, वो भी हम आगे पढ़ेंगे. कुछ रिसोर्सेज, सिर्फ कम्युनिटी और नेशनल रिसोर्सेज बहुत, उसमें डिफरेंस बहुत कम होता है, और इंटरनेशनल भी हम पढ़ेंगे आगे डिटेल में. ओके, नाउ ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ स्टेटस ऑफ डेवलपमेंट. अब स्टेटस ऑफ डेवलपमेंट, कुछ रिसोर्सेज आर लाइक पोटेंशियल, मतलब वो बन सकते हैं, हो गए हैं. डेवलप्ड, स्टॉक और रिजर्व्स, कुछ ऐसे होते हैं जो हमने छोड़ दिया रिजर्व्स में, बहुत इमरजेंसी होगी तो यूज करेंगे. ओके, और कुछ को ऐसा होता है कि है पर हमने उसको प्रोसेसिंग नहीं किया, मतलब वो रिसोर्स बन सकते हैं बट हमने उसको प्रोसेसिंग किया नहीं है. ओके, नाउ टाइप्स ऑफ रिसोर्सेज ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ ओरिजिन. अगेन वी हैव टोल्ड बायोटिक एंड अबायोटिक. Arya, start reading biotic and abiotic.
Yes, ma'am. These are biotic resources. These are obtained from biosphere having the life such as human beings, flora, fauna, fishes, livestock, etc. Abiotic resources. All those things which are composed of non-living things are called abiotic resources. For example, rocks and metals.
Is it clear? Biotic, abiotic में कोई भी डिफरेंस पता है? अब ये क्वेश्चन आपको 1 मार्कर में आ सकता है. राइट, डिफरेंस बिटवीन बायोटिक एंड अबायोटिक रिसोर्सेज विद एग्जांपल्स. तो आपको इतना लिख के आ जाना है. आई नो इट इज इनफ, बिग इनफ, बट 1 मार्कर में आता है कई बार. इसकी डेफिनेशन क्यों याद रखनी है? कई बार एमसीक्यूज में पूछा होता है, पूरा छपा होगा. These resources are obtained from the biosphere and have life such as human beings, flora and fauna. Okay, or has a life as human beings. और नीचे ऑप्शंस दिए होंगे, बायोटिक रिसोर्सेज, रिन्यूएबल रिसोर्सेज और इंडिविजुअल. आपको सिलेक्ट करना होता है, इसलिए आपको डेफिनेशन आना बहुत जरूरी है. ओके,
मैम किसी का माइक ऑफ है तो आपकी आवाज थोड़ी कट रही है.
क्या हो रहे हो माइक से?
मैम किसी का माइक ऑन है तो आपकी आवाज थोड़ी कट रही है.
प्लीज एवरीबॉडी चेक योर माइक. किसी का ऑन है?
मैम,
हाँ
मैम
जी,
कोल एंड चारकोल को कौन से मैम उसमें रखेंगे ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ रिसोर्स स्टेटस डेवलपमेंट ऑफ रिसोर्सेज में?
क्या बोल रहे हो बेटा?
मैम कोल एंड चारकोल को कौन से टाइप ऑफ रिसोर्सेज में रखेंगे हम लोग?
इसमें आ जाएगा ना रिन्यूएबल में.
मतलब मैम स्टॉक में रखेंगे या डेवलप्ड रिसोर्सेज या पोटेंशियल रिसोर्सेज?
डिपेंड करता है बेटा किस टाइप के माइनिंग्स और हमारी कंट्री में कितना अवेलेबल है. हमने प्रोसेसिंग करके उसको यूज कर लिया, हमें पता है कि वहां कोल है, अगर हमने कोल माइंस के साथ प्रोसेसिंग करके कोल निकाल रहे हैं, ठीक है, तो ठीक है। अगर हम नहीं निकाल रहे हैं तो पोटेंशियल होके पड़ा है कि वो जगह है जहां से हम माइनिंग अगर करेंगे तो हमें मिल जाएगा। On the basis of exhaustibility, renewable and non-renewable resources. Kavya, renewable resources. And
Yes,
Yaksh, get ready with non-renewable resources.
Renewable resources. The resources which can be renewed or reproduced by physical, chemical or mechanical processes are known as renewable or replenishable resources. For example, solar and wind energy, water, forest and wildlife, etc. The renewable resources may be further divided into two: continuous or flow.
Divided into continuous or flow. Now, मतलब ऐसे रिसोर्सेस जो ओवर अ टाइम पे हम लोग उसको आज खत्म हो गया, जैसे आजकल सोलर पैनल बहुत ज्यादा यूज होते हैं, दिन भर में सोलर एनर्जी बनता है उसके अंदर, रात में लोग घरों में यूज कर लेते हैं, दूसरे दिन अगर खत्म भी हो गया तो दूसरे दिन सुबह जब सनलाइट आएगा अगेन इट स्टार्ट गेटिंग इट रिप्लेस्ड। यस, पानी है, अगर खत्म हो गया किसी रिवर में या कुछ में से तो हमें पता है कि मॉनसून में फिर से रिफिल हो जाएगा। फॉरेस्ट खत्म हो गए हैं तो विद अवर एफर्ट इन प्लांटेशन वी कैन अगेन जनरेट, मतलब ऐसी चीजें जो हम चाहें एफर्ट लगाएं तो दोबारा हो सकती हो। ठीक है यक्ष?
Non-renewable resources. These occur over a very long geological time. Minerals and fossil fuels are examples of such resources. These resources take millions of years in their formation. Some of the resources like metals are recyclable, and some like fossil fuels cannot be recycled and get exhausted with their use.
Okay, so mostly they get finished, exhausted, और अगर रिन्यू होते भी हैं तो मिलियन ऑफ इयर्स लगते हैं। तो आप समझ सकते हो कि अगर आज हमने खत्म किया है तो मिलियन ऑफ इयर्स मींस कौन सी अगली जनरेशन को, वो भी हमें तो पता नहीं मिलेगा कि नहीं मिलेगा और किस क्वांटिटी में मिलेगा। जैसे अभी क्या है, पोल्यूशन बढ़ रहा है हमारे यहाँ, और सारे इश्यूज आ रहे हैं, तो विल बी द नेचर एबल टू रिप्रोड्यूस इट और नॉट? यस, ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ ओनरशिप, Maitri individual and Mahi community owned. Mahi Patel. Okay, Maitri start. Maitri. Manya, you start reading now. She left, I think so. Some technical error हुआ होगा. Manya, individual resources.
Yes, ma'am. Individual resources. These are also owned privately by individuals. Many farmers own land which is allotted to them by government against the payment of revenue. In villages, there are people with land ownership, but there are plots, houses, and other property. Plantation, pastures, lands, ponds, water, and wells, etc. are some example of resources ownership by individuals. Make a list of resources owned by your household.
तो ये मीन्स ऐसी चीजें जो एक आदमी के पास अपनी है, मेरे पास अपना लैंड है तो उसमें मैं जो भी ग्रेन्स उगाऊंगा वो मेरा अपना है, वेदर आई वांट टू कंज्यूम, आई वांट टू सेल इट, एट व्हाट रेट आई वांट टू सेल इट, व्हाट टू डू इट, इट्स अंडर माय कंट्रोल। अंडरस्टूड? अब जैसे शेल्टर चाहिए, हाउस है, मेरा हाउस है तो वो मेरा अपना है, मैं चाहूं तो उसको बेच सकती हूँ, किराए पे दे सकती हूँ, किसी और को रखना चाहूं तो रख सकती हूँ, एम्प्टी रखना चाहूं तो, मतलब इट्स माय प्रॉपर्टी, नोबडी अदर हैज द राइट टू गाइड मी। इज इट क्लियर?
Yes, ma'am.
Mahi Patel, start reading community owned.
Yes, ma'am. In the community owned resources, there are resources which are accessible to all the members of the community. Village commons, grazing ground, rural ground, village ponds, etc. Public parks, picnic spots, playground in the urban area are de facto accessible to all the people living there.
So ये आपके लिए क्लियर है। अब नेशनल रिसोर्सेज ऑलमोस्ट ऐसे ही हैं। टेक्निकली ऑल द रिसोर्सेज बिलोंग टू नेशन, the country has legal powers to acquire even private property for public good. You might have seen roads, canal, railways being constructed on the fields owned by some individual. हमने पहले बताया था ना कि कभी गवर्नमेंट को लग रहा है कि यहाँ से रोड बनाना डेवलपमेंट में हमने देखा था कि अगर उसे लग रहा है कि यहाँ से रोड बनाने से बहुत सारे लोगों को फायदा होगा, तो अगर वो एक फार्मर का नुकसान भी होता है तो वो नेशनल रिसोर्सेज में कैलकुलेट हो जाएगा. मेनी एरियाज को नेशनल वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी डिक्लेयर किया गया है. मेनी एरियाज को नेशनल जोन डिक्लेयर किया गया है. मींस दैट प्रॉपर्टी बिलोंग टू नेशन. Urban development authorities get empowered by the government to acquire land. All the mineral, water resources, forest, wildlife, land within the political boundaries and the oceanic area up to 12 nautical miles. Underline this. 12 nautical miles. हमारे पास बहुत बड़ा कोस्टल लाइन है. हमारा सदर्न पार्ट साउथ वेस्ट और साउथ ईस्ट में. तो हमारी जो लैंड की बाउंड्री है उससे 12 नॉटिकल माइल्स तक समुद्र में जितने भी मिनरल्स आ सकते हैं वो हमारे कंट्री के मिनरल हैं. 12 नॉटिकल माइल्स के बाद के वो कॉमन हो गए सबके लिए. आया समझ में?
यस मैम.
तो ये 12 नॉटिकल माइल्स याद रखना है. कभी कभी ऑब्जेक्टिव में पूछते हैं. फ्रॉम द कोस्ट टर्म्ड एज द टेरिटोरियल वाटर एंड रिसोर्सेज देयर बिलोंग टू इंडिया. International resources. There are international institutions which regulate some resources. The oceanic resources beyond 200 nautical miles of the exclusive economic zone belong to the open ocean, and no individual country can utilize this without the co-currents of the international institutions. ये international resources में बहुत चीजें ऐसी होती है जो common है. जैसे अगर आज की डेट में आप वर्ल्ड बैंक का एग्जाम्पल लो तो हम इसको फंडिंग रिसोर्स बोलेंगे वर्ल्ड बैंक को. दुनिया का कोई भी देश वर्ल्ड बैंक से लोन ले सकता है बशर्ते वो उसके टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस को माने. सो इट इज एक्सेसिबल टू एवरीबडी. यूएन के सर्विसेज, यस, वो किसी भी देश में जाते हैं. WHO के सर्विसेज, वर्ल्ड हेल्थ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. On the basis of the state of development, I think so I'll be able to finish this. Potential resources which are found in a region but have not been utilized. मैंने जैसे आपने कोल बोला, हमें पता है वहां कोल है बट हमने वहां माइनिंग नहीं की अभी तक, तो वो पोटेंशियल रिसोर्सेज है. हम जब भी माइनिंग शुरू करना करेंगे तो वो डेवलप्ड रिसोर्सेज में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा. ठीक है. हमारे पास एग्रीकल्चरल लैंड है, वो हमारा पोटेंशियल रिसोर्सेज है जब तक हम उसके ऊपर एग्रीकल्चर नहीं करते. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, वेस्टर्न पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया, particularly Rajasthan, Gujarat, have enormous potential for development of wind and solar energy, but so far this have not been developed properly because barren land है, dry sand है and coastline है जहां पे speed of wind is very high. So अभी last decade में, means last 10 years में हमने विंड एनर्जी को बहुत ज्यादा डेवलप किया है इंडिया के कोस्टल लाइन पे. कोई कच्छ, सौराष्ट्र या इस साइड गया है?
यस
तो
मैम.
पूरे रास्ते में आपको बेल्ट में दिखेंगे विंड व्हील्स.
यस मैम.
यस मैम. मैम इनफैक्ट द्वारिका में भी मैम काफी सारे लगे रहते हैं.
Developed resources which are surveyed and their quality and quantity have been determined for utilization. The development of resources depends on the technology and level of feasibility. Stop. Material in the environment which have the potential to satisfy human needs, but human beings do not have the appropriate technology to assess this, are included among the stock. Means हमें पता है resources हैं, developed भी हैं, but हम उसे utilize नहीं कर रहे हैं. Okay. For example, water is a component of two inflammable gases, hydrogen and oxygen, which can be used as a rich source of energy, but we do not have required technical know-how how to use them for the purpose. Hence, it is considered as a stock. Water में से ऑक्सीजन और हाइड्रोजन को पूरा सेपरेट करके या हम उसमें से हमें वो टेक्नोलॉजी अभी तक डेवलप नहीं की है. हमें पता है ये होगा, but somehow technically we are not able to do that. Okay. Reserves. Reserves are the subset of stock which can be put into the use with the help of existing technical know-how, but their use has not been started. This can be used for meeting future requirements. River water can be used for generating hydroelectric power, but presently it's being utilized only to a limited extent. Thus, the water in the dams, forests, etc., as the reserves which can be utilized in the future. हम लोग नहीं स्टॉक करके रख देते हैं. अभी तो हम लोगों को पैंडेमिक में बहुत आदत होगी रिजर्व्स रखने की. ऐसे जरा सा लॉकडाउन होगा तो देखना घर में अनाज भर देंगे पेरेंट्स एकदम, है ना?
यस मैम.
मम्मी बोलेगी बंद होने वाला है, जाओ सारी स्टेशनरी लेके रख दो, जीती जीती जो चाहिए बोल दो, अभी मंगवा देती हूँ, फिर बाद में पता नहीं मिले ना मिले. तो हमें रिजर्व्स रखने की आदत होगी. कई लोग तो मतलब मैंने देखा कितनी बार तो हम लोगों ने ऐसा किया है कि 1-1.5 महीने का अनाज मतलब ऐसे काफी सारी चीजें इतनी बल्क क्वांटिटी में खरीदनी शुरू कर दी थी कि नॉर्मल डेज में हमने कभी भी इतनी बल्क क्वांटिटी में उनको खरीदा ही नहीं. I have seen people purchasing 10 kgs or 15 kgs of potatoes and onions. लोग 2 किलो 3 किलो से ज्यादा कभी नहीं खरीदते थे. 1 sack of sugar 25 kgs. नॉर्मली एक घर में 5 से 7 किलो चीनी लगती है. 4 to 5 मेंबर फैमिली होगा तो मतलब 5 किलो के हिसाब से 5 महीने की भर के रख ली. सो रिजर्व्स जब जरूरत पड़ेगी तो निकाल के इस्तेमाल कर लेंगे, है ना?
यस मैम.
अच्छा, मुझे कोई भी बच्चा के एग्जांपल दे तो जिसने ऐसा थोड़ा सा पैंडेमिक खुला हो लास्ट ईयर, या अभी जैसे बहुत केसेस बढ़ गए थे अप्रैल में, और मम्मी ने बोला कि क्या कुछ ऐसा है तुम्हारा सामान ला के रखना है, या पापा ने पूछा और बोल दिया काफी सारा स्टॉक ला के रख दिया हो ऐसा अपनी पसंद का.
यस मैम. बुक्स जो फुल स्केप बुक्स होती है ना, स्टेशनरी
है ना, जो सारे साल की चाहिए होगी एक ही बारी में खरीद ली होगी.
यस मैम. नोटबुक्स हुई और फिर मैम बीट मैम.
बस इतना ही, झूठ नहीं बोला. खाने पीने का स्टॉक किस बच्चे ने किया?
मैम खाने पीने का नहीं किया, सिर्फ
डोंट टेल मी नहीं किया. मम्मी को नहीं बोला ये ला के रख देना, नहीं मिलेगा बाद में?
यस मैम.
आर्या
मैम पूरे 2-3 महीने का मैम एक ही बार में खरीद लिया था डीमार्ट से, क्योंकि
घर
उसके
का
बाद
अनाज नहीं, तुम्हारी फेवरेट आइटम जो तुम्हें पसंद है.
हाँ मैम वही मैम मैगी और ये सब मैम खरीद लिया था.
हाँ मेरे को पता है ना, आई हैव किड्स सो आई डोंट, इट्स नॉट दैट आई डोंट नो. इतना लंबा थोड़ा लिस्ट दे देते हैं वो लोग तो.
मैम बस स्टेशनरी का आइटम ज्यादा था एज कम्पेयर टू खाने
तो
के.
मम्मी ने तुम्हारी पसंद का तुम्हारी मम्मी ने खरीद लिया होगा ना, इसलिए खाने पीने का. बहुत बच्चों को मैंने देखा चॉकलेट्स, फिर आपके ये जो रेडी टू ईट आते हैं, रेडी टू ईट इन स्नैक्स मींस वो स्नैक्स होते हैं, क्या नाम है वो पैकेट में आते हैं.
यस मैम. मकेन्स
मैम वेफर्स और वो सब.
हाँ नाचोस
मैम. मकेन्स.
हाँ ऐसे फ्रीजर तो भर दिया है ऐसे रेडी टू ईट वाले आइटम में, जंबो पैक ऑफ मैगीज. सो हमने रिजर्व्स रखे हैं इसलिए कि अगर हमें जरूरत पड़ी तो हम उसको निकाल लेंगे. ठीक है.
अभी तो मैंगो रिजर्व हो रही है.
हाँ बहुत सारे लोगों ने कर ली है.
बहुत सारे.
हाँ डेवलपमेंट ऑफ रिसोर्सेज. इट सीम्स दैट यू आर अ मैंगो लवर. डेवलपमेंट ऑफ रिसोर्सेज से हम नेक्स्ट क्लास में चालू करेंगे, एंड मोस्ट प्रोबेबली आई ट्राई टू रिटर्न योर पेपर बाय मंडे. तो आप लोगों को शायद मिल जाना चाहिए. मैं अब कल और परसों में कुछ चेक कर लिए हैं, कुछ बाकी हैं, तो मैं करके कल परसों में मैं दे दूँ. ठीक है. आई ट्राई टू रिटर्न बाय मंडे, और मैक्स वेडनेसडे तक तो कर ही दूंगी.
मैम वो आप पीडीएफ भेजेंगे हमको कि कितने मार्क्स आए हैं, सिर्फ वही?
लेट्स सी क्या कर सकती हूँ मैं आपकी बार.
ओके मैम.
हाँ चलो बाय, सी यू इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास.
Hi ma'am, thank you ma'am.
Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, mom.